A fan has shared an insane story from the latest edition of SmackDown involving Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley. The Nightmare is one of the most popular acts on WWE TV at the moment. She boasts an incredibly dedicated fan base on her social media handles. A fan has shared a bizarre story from this past week's SmackDown. As per the fan, Rhea Ripley spat her gum out, and it landed in the ring. The fan in question then asked Cody Rhodes if they could have the chewed piece of gum, and the American Nightmare made it happen. "I'm gonna be judged hard for this, but oh well." Last night at Rhea Ripley _WWE spat her gum out and it landed in the ring. Then later on at Cody Rhodes was making his way around ringside for pics/autographs. I asked him if I could have Rhea's gum and yep. No, I did not chew it. The fan, in another tweet, revealed that Cody was perplexed when they asked him for Ripley's gum. Rhea Ripley is looking to complete an entire year as the champion at WrestleMania 39. The Eradicator defeated Charlotte Flair to win the SmackDown Women's Championship. WWE later renamed and rebranded the title to the Women's World Championship. Over the past 11 months, Ripley has successfully retained her belt against some of WWE's top female stars. There hasn't been a more dominant woman than Ripley on the WWE roster over the past year or so. The Australian star is now looking to put down Becky Lynch at WrestleMania XL and keep the belt on her shoulder when all's said and done at the show of shows. On the other hand, Lynch hasn't held a belt for quite some time now and would love to defeat Mommy for the championship. The atmosphere in the arena was electrifying as fans filled the seats, eagerly awaiting another thrilling episode of WWE SmackDown. Among the sea of passionate wrestling enthusiasts, there was one fan whose peculiar request would send shockwaves through the wrestling world. As the show kicked off with a flurry of high-flying action and bone-crunching maneuvers, the cameras panned to the ringside area where Cody Rhodes, a seasoned wrestler, was engaging in a heated confrontation with his opponent. However, amidst the chaos, one fan stood out. Dressed in an eccentric costume adorned with Rhea Ripley merchandise, he held up a crudely made sign that read, "Cody, can I have Rhea Ripley's chewed gum?" The crowd erupted into a mixture of laughter and bewilderment as the camera zoomed in on the fan's earnest expression. Cody Rhodes, taken aback by the bizarre request, momentarily paused in his tracks, exchanging a perplexed glance with his opponent. But the show must go on, and Cody quickly regained his composure, continuing the match with fervor. Little did anyone know, this seemingly innocuous request would spiral into a whirlwind of chaos and intrigue. As the night progressed, the fans' request became the talk of the town, dominating social media platforms and wrestling forums worldwide. Speculations ran rampant as fans debated the authenticity of the request and its implications for the wrestling world. Meanwhile, backstage, WWE officials scrambled to address the unprecedented situation. With the fans' request gaining traction, they found themselves facing a dilemma: how to handle such an unusual demand while maintaining the integrity of the sport. Rhea Ripley, the unwitting subject of the fans' request, found herself thrust into the spotlight. Known for her fierce persona and no-nonsense attitude, she was initially taken aback by the bizarre nature of the request. However, true to form, Ripley embraced the situation with characteristic wit and humor, quipping in interviews, "Well, I've heard of fans wanting a piece of the action, but this takes it to a whole new level." Meanwhile, the fan behind the infamous sign, who quickly gained the moniker Gum Guy among wrestling fans, found himself thrust into the limelight. Overnight, he became a cult figure within the wrestling community, with fans clamoring to learn more about the enigmatic individual behind the eccentric request. In a surprising turn of events, WWE officials decided to capitalize on the newfound interest surrounding the incident. Leveraging the fans' request as a promotional opportunity, they announced a special segment for the following week's SmackDown, Rhea Ripley's Gum Auction Extravaganza. The announcement sent shockwaves through the wrestling world, with fans eagerly anticipating what promised to be one of the most bizarre and unconventional segments in WWE history. True to their word, the following week's SmackDown featured a spectacle unlike any other. The arena was transformed into a makeshift auction house, complete with a podium adorned with Rhea Ripley memorabilia and an enthusiastic auctioneer ready to take bids. As the segment kicked off, the crowd erupted into a frenzy of excitement and anticipation. One by one, items belonging to Rhea Ripley were auctioned off to the highest bidder, with proceeds going to charity. But the highlight of the evening was yet to come. As the auction reached its climax, the auctioneer dramatically unveiled a small, nondescript container labeled Rhea Ripley's chewed gum. The crowd held its breath as the bidding war ensued, with fans vying for the chance to own this one-of-a-kind memento. In a surprising twist, it was none other than Rhea Ripley herself who emerged as the highest bidder, outbidding the competition with a playful smirk. As the crowd erupted into cheers, Ripley stepped forward, reclaiming her chewed gum with a mix of amusement and disbelief. In the end, the bizarre incident on SmackDown served as a testament to the passion and eccentricity of wrestling fans worldwide. What started as a simple request quickly snowballed into a spectacle that captured the imagination of millions, proving once again that in the world of professional wrestling, anything is possible.